Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Whether it is the morning, it's the night, I don't give a damn what it is for you boys. It's a quad upload. There has been so much fiery and spicy juice coming out today, guys. The news has been insane, and I can't get enough of it. I am so hyped. It seems like as soon as something happens, 1 hour later, something even bigger happens, and it just won't stop. And honestly, I don't know what else to say other than thank you to all of you for tuning into my videos every single day, multiple times every day, making sure you catch up on all the daily juice, even if it's not news. I just make videos that have anything to do with Overwatch eSports, whether it's the League or Overwatch World Cup, contenders, man, I cover it all, and without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. So I just want to say at the very beginning of this video, thank you. You guys are the absolute best. And for those of you guys who have not clicked that subscription button yet, hell, man, what are you doing? Click the subscription button, join the family. Do not miss out on any Overwatch League videos ever again. Turn post notifications on. Get here as soon as possible. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go ahead and hop into this video. Oh, and real quick, because I forgot to say it at the beginning of the video, I hope your guys' day is going great. Mine's been phenomenal. The juice is incredible. And now, let's hop into the video. Alright, now to recap a little bit here, guys, today has simply put been just insane. It's been hectic, so much news has dropped, almost impossible to cover it all, but I've been doing my absolute best. I don't know what happened. The bench mob made a tweet saying that everything was going to go down in the next 24 to 48 hours. Boy, he was not lying, and guess what, guys? Bench mob dropped some more juice for us, and it's absolutely insane. This came out of left field. I did not see this coming, maybe a little bit, so he tweeted out that there is going to be 3 new Chinese Overwatch League spots coming in Season 2. Yes, Season 2, guys. This is including the Guangzhou spot, so there is 2 more Chinese spots yet to be announced. What? That means there's going to be 4 Chinese teams in Overwatch League Season 2. That's mind-blowing. What is going on, boys? And I know it's not 100% confirmed right now, but I am just on that bench mob hype train. He said there was going to be a ton of news, things we would not expect that were going to drop today, and BAM! Out of nowhere, boys, it just came and hit us like a truck. So I'm ready to ride with him. I believe it's true because I have actually been preaching for the past couple months that I do think Blizzard will sell as many spots as they can. And 6? Bruh, they can sell more than 6. They already sold 2 before the finals even happened. So the real question is now, how many spots is Blizzard gonna sell? Previously, we thought it was 6, but they're already at 6 now, and I definitely know there's more coming. There was a leak saying that Melbourne was gonna get a spot, and I mean, I don't know how reliable that source is because it's kind of been 50-50, but I'm willing to give it, the benefit of the doubt and say maybe it'll happen. That's 7. Let's keep going. What's the date? August 31st. You're telling me Blizzard can't sell more spots going all the way into December. They have 3 months. These Overwatch League spots are going to be flying off the shelf, boys. Correction. These Overwatch League spots are flying off the shelf, boys. All right, and before I get any deeper into this, let's just go ahead and take a look at what Benchmob actually said. This is what he tweeted out. Sources: Overwatch League will get 3 new Chinese teams for Season 2. Now 4 total with Shanghai. We'll release details regarding the specific cities once additional information is confirmed. And yes, this means more than 6 new expansion teams will be added. Let's go! So as I said, I've been thinking that the Overwatch League will add as many spots as they can, and it's becoming very clear that they can sell a lot of them. So far, we have confirmed Atlanta and Guangzhou. And then outside of that, we have pretty much confirmed 2 teams, Toronto and Paris. So that's 4 that are guaranteed right now. And the reason I say those ones aren't 100% confirmed but pretty much are is because Blizzard actually did come out and say Atlanta and Guangzhou are going to happen. They haven't come out yet for Paris and Toronto, but Paris and Toronto have been leaked by very credible sources. We're talking Jacob Wolf from ESPN, Slasher, people who have not leaked things that are wrong pretty much ever. So those are guaranteed the 4 slots right now. And then we have Benchmob here leaking that there is going to be 2 more Chinese teams. That puts us at 6 already, guys. I already told you too. It's September 1st now. The clock just changed. I was making this video and it was freaking August 31st, man. I'm grinding. I don't even know the day. I don't know the time, boys. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is, what am I saying, boys? I feel like I'm all cracked up over here. That's a joke. I'm not cracked up, boys. Just on the juice. Anyways, guys, it's just hype, man. I'm so excited. So with what seems in like the next week or so is going to be 7 Overwatch League spots added. Oh my god, that puts us at 19 teams for Season 2. That's nuts, and I think we all can agree that they're not going to leave it at 19. That's just a really weird number. They're definitely going to bump it up to 20, and who knows, man? I bet they'd get it to 22, 24 maybe even. They're adding 3 Chinese teams for Season 2? We need the European teams. Of course, there's got to be buyers in Sweden, Norway, Spain, Germany, Berlin. I know Germany is Berlin. Whatever, man. I'm just throwing cities and countries out there. There's got to be more teams coming from Europe. Maybe even more in North America. Chicago, Seattle, Las Vegas, Denver, Phoenix, another LA spot. Who the hell knows, man? Oh my god. South Korea. Busan almost slipped my mind, guys. There's no way we do not get a Busan city in the next season of Overwatch League. I'm telling you guys, I've been preaching about this for like a month. Busan is coming. There's absolutely no way that Busan doesn't happen. It's going to. And it's all starting to make sense too, because all these people from like Benchmob, Slasher, Aaron Brown, they're all saying that there's going to be so many players from Contenders Korea joining the Overwatch League for Season 2. It's starting to make sense. If 7, we covered this yesterday, that 7 was being scouted by an Overwatch League team for their full roster. Oh, and if you didn't see the video and you don't know who 7 is, they are a Korean Contenders team. They're not very good. Sorry, let me rephrase that. They're not very good compared to the very, very, very good Korean Contenders teams, but still on a general scale are probably really good. Anyways, that makes sense now because there's like 8 more teams joining the Overwatch League. 7 is in like 8th place, so they're the 8th worst team. Of course they're gonna get contacted then. It's mind-blowing. It's all adding up together, guys. Overwatch League, Blizzard, they're blowing it up, boys. I absolutely cannot wait for the next season. I don't know if you guys are as hyped as I am, but this has literally been like my favorite news throughout the day. Well, I don't know about that, man. We had so much. The Boston Uprising kicks, and then the LA Gladiators kicks, Janus, Wizard Young, which we're talking about Janus in a minute here, guys. It's insane. I don't know what to say, guys. I think that's pretty much it for the cities and Overwatch League spots. Be sure to comment down below, guys. What cities do you want? Can you actually believe that there might be 4 Chinese teams in the next season? Also, we have to talk. There's going to be 4 Chinese teams. The first Chinese team in Season 1 went 0-40. The worst eSports, the worst sports team in world history. They lost 40 games in a row in a single season, didn't win once. That is unprecedented. But of course, all these Chinese teams are going to be full of Koreans from Korea Contenders, obviously, so they're not going to go 0-40, but it still is insane. And it does make sense too, because these Chinese teams, they're going to throw money at Korean players. I'm telling you. Let's say the new team from Atlanta, they want to offer a really good Korean player from like, I don't know, Kongdu Panthera or even like X6 Gaming. They offer him like, I don't know, 120K. One of these Chinese teams is going to be like 120K. What a joke. Here's 240. We'll double that. Because they're just rolling in the dough, boys. Anyways, that's it. I got to stop blabbing on about this, guys. We need to move on. And let's go ahead and talk about Janus from New York Excelsior. Because he was dropped as well. And this is a really big deal. Not only because Janus is actually insane. And that I also put it on my top 10 players list that need to leave their team. But because his only team in his entire Overwatch career was New York Excelsior. Prior to joining New York Excelsior in the Overwatch League, he played with LW Blue, which was comprised of the core of New York Excelsior, and he played with them all the way back in 2016. And not only his debut, but also LW Blue's debut in the Overwatch scene in Overwatch Apex Season 1. So yeah, Janus, this is going to be the first time he is not playing with that set of players. And also, Janus is insane. Dating back to his LW Blue days, there really was no Mano, and he was the starter, and he was great. And even going into the Overwatch League, he still got a decent amount of playtime for the New York Excelsior. Not as much as Mano. It was sort of like a 75-35% split. He would play maybe 1, sometimes 2 maps per set. And he was impressive. New York Excelsior, they won just as much as they did with Mano. Now, maybe he wasn't as good as Mano, but he's solid. And he can probably pick and choose any Overwatch League team he wants to join right now. And I definitely think there are 2 top teams that he would want to join right now. Either Philadelphia Fusion, join up with Carpe, or the Los Angeles Gladiators, who also need a big-time main tank. Now, the reason why I think the Gladiators is very likely is because the Los Angeles Gladiators just got rid of iRemix, their only main tank. And I said this earlier in my video when I was talking about those kicks. I think if the Los Angeles Gladiators wanted to promote Panker, from the Legion's roster to the main OWL roster, they would have done it and just swapped him and iRemix iRemix around and put iRemix on the Contenders team. This would make so much sense in my head, especially considering there are players on the Legion who did play with iRemix, i.e. Pooks on Kungarna. Now this could mean many things. Either Panker just doesn't want to sign right now with the LA Gladiators main Overwatch League roster because he wants to hear all offers, which is possible, or maybe iRemix got offers from other OWL teams and he wanted to leave. This definitely isn't 100% set in stone, but it is a theory that I do think is very likely. And still, I mean, when you're considering Panker and Janus, they're both very good, and Janus has the experience. He's proved himself in the actual league, so I'd even possibly take Janus over Panker. Actually, honestly, I think I would take Janus over Panker. Mostly due to the experience, but overall, Janus is just incredible. He's a hard player to pass up. And if I were Janus, there's obviously a few options. He could join one of those Chinese expansion teams that will probably pay a lot for him, and that will also probably be full Korean, so he wouldn't have to really do English much. But I've heard that his English is actually very good, very similar to Ark's. So I think he'd be fine on the LA Gladiators. And I think the main reason why he would want to join a team like LA Gladiators is because he wants to join an established top team. He doesn't want to have to go to a team that's brand new, where they've never been in the Overwatch League, and he's like the only veteran. I'm sure he wants to be with a team that he knows can compete and possibly win a championship. And LA Gladiators, to be honest, they kind of are one of those. And then I don't really need to talk about the Philadelphia Fusion. It's pretty obvious, you know, Sato's decent, Fraggy, he's a good Reinhardt, but I don't think either of them really proved themselves to the point where they should definitely be a starter on a team that just went to the finals. And I just don't think Sato and Fraggy are comparable to Janus. If he joined Philadelphia Fusion, they would definitely be a championship contender again. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't even read the tweet you guys from New York Excelsior. So this is what they posted today on Twitter. Today we have parted ways with Junhua Janus Song. It was an incredible year and we couldn't have done it without you, Janus. You've always been a wonderful player and teammate. We wish the absolute best in your career. Damn, I guess a good farewell there from New York Excelsior. Not too sweet, not too bitter. Just straight up, you know, we had a good run with you. Thank you for playing with us. See you later. Seems like they're probably just going the route of London Spitfire. Like, why switch our players? They're both really good. Let's just pick the one that we think is better and run with that guy pretty much the whole time. And then Janus, he obviously made a Twitter post too, and this kind of proves how good his English actually is. He said this on Twitter. Huge thanks to the New York Excelsior and the fans. It was an incredible year for my life. I was so happy to be in the team. And yeah, of course, I'm looking for a team. If you need a typical weeb main tank, I guess hit him up. So that's what he tweeted out. Clearly he has really good English and he understands the American culture with the weeb stuff. So I can see him fitting in on the LA Gladiators for sure, guys. And that's pretty much it for this video though. Let me know down below, where do you think Janus will go? What do you think about all these Overwatch League teams joining for Season 2? 4 Chinese, that's so insane. And that's going to be it, guys. Be sure to drop a like on this video. Let's get it to 2,000, whatever number we want to get it to. I don't even care. Subscribe though, boys, if you want to stay updated on all news. This is your channel. Turn notifications on if you haven't. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.